that's what I want. And I said, really? He said, actually, I want you to take my ashes and spread them all over the Ebenezer Goat Farm, which is what he called it. We didn't have any goats and it wasn't a farm. But that's what he called it, Ebenezer Goat Farm. And I said, Dad, you realize those, like, different people own that now, right? And he said, well, yeah, I'm sure they do. I said, you think they're going to let me come in there and sprinkle my dead father's ashes in their yard? Well, I didn't think about that. Let me rethink this and I'll get back to you. I said, okay. And anyway, he said, let's stick to the last verse. So we got to do that for him, and I'll tell you a little bit more about it. When I was a child, my family would travel down to western Kentucky where my parents were born. There's a backwards old town there that's often remembered so many times that my memories are worn. Daddy, won't you take me back to Muhlenberg County, down by the Green River where paradise lay? Well, I'm sorry, my son, but you're too late in asking. Mr. Peabody's coal train done hauled it away. Well, sometimes we travel right down the Green River to the abandoned old prison down by Adrie Hill, where the air smelled like snakes and we'd shoot with our pistols, but empty pop bottles was all we would kill. Daddy, won't you take me back to Muhlenberg County, down by the Green River where paradise lay? I'm sorry, my son, but you're too late in asking. Mr. Peabody's coal train done hauled it away. This next verse, I can remember being a kid riding in the back of an old K model Chevy Blazer that had no shocks on it whatsoever. And I could look over the tree line and I could see the top of the world's largest shovel. And most people don't realize after a few years they finally just got tired of looking at that thing and they tore it apart and buried it because it was too big to move around. Then the coal company came with the world's largest shovel. They tortured the timber and stripped all the land. They dug for the coal till the land was forsaken, and then wrote it all down as the progress of man. Daddy, won't you take me back to Muhlenberg County, down by the Green River where paradise lay? I'm sorry, my son, but you're too late in asking. Mr. Peabody's coal train done hauled it away. My daddy passed away on June 12th of 2017. Just shortly before that, he and I had found a spot at the Rochester Dam. And he said, this is where I want to be. So we got to give my daddy what he wanted. And it was on Father's Day of 2017. I got to give my dad one last Father's Day present, exactly what he wanted. And it's the words of this song. When I die, let my ashes float down the Green River. Let my soul roll on up to the Rochester Dam. I'll be halfway to heaven with paradise waiting just 5 miles away from wherever I am. And Daddy, won't you take me back to Muhlenberg County, down by the Green River where paradise lay? I'm sorry, my son, but you're too late in asking. Mr. Peabody's coal train done hauled it away. Mr. Peabody's coal train done hauled it away.